Mets game one. Top of the sixth, runners on second and third. Watch Henry Rodriguez's eyes, look back, steal location from the catcher. It works. Krakatoa for Hank. His 10th, 4-0 Expos. Pedro Martinez working on a gem. Jose Vizcaino, you got to swing. Third strikeout for Martinez. Bottom of the sixth, Martinez hasn't allowed a hit. Lance Johnson lines to first. David Segui, pretty. Doubles off Carl Everett. No hitter kept intact. One out in the seventh. Mets still being no hit, but Kevin Robertson singles to right. No hitter gone after sixth and the third. Same innings. Runners on second and third. Martinez freezes. And Gunnar Alfonso with the breaking ball. And Pedro Martinez simply magnificent in the first game, striking out 8 and walking only 3 in his first complete game of the season. He's now 8-0 lifetime against New York with an Mets. Still bottom of the first, 3-0 Mets. 2 out, bases loaded. Alvarez walks the pitcher. Jason Isringhausen to force in a run. Felipe Alou has seen enough. 4-0 Mets. Meanwhile, Isringhausen cruising top of the 8th. Mets leading 5-zip. Strikes out Henry Rodriguez with the curve. And the Mets earn the split as
before the Montreal-Houston game. Astros outfielder Derek Bell promised 15-year-old David Hobbs that he would hit a home run for him in the 5th inning. He delivers. For young David Hobbs, Bell makes like Roy Hobbs of the natural.
Learn it.
That wasn't all. Mark Gredzelanek.
Line to right, Bell.
Line to right, and Bell with a tumbling catch on the plastic grass, and the Astros win it 4-1. The youngster for whom Bell hit the homer has a severe form of arthritis. David Hobbs was Jeff Bagwell's guest at the game. He sat in owner Drayton McLean's box. Shane Reynolds goes 7 innings to win his 5th.
Top of the 4th, Moise Alou on first base. F.P. Santangelo lays down a bunt. Rick Wilkins, looks like Dominique Wilkins, throws it away. Alou coming all the way around will score from first. Astros made 3 errors, and it's 3-0 Montreal. Des garçons d'été, the boys of summer. Henry Rodriguez. Circuit, the home run. Number 12 for Rodriguez, second in as many days. Jeff Becerro, he can be overpowering at times. Peter, he was today.
Absolutely, Chris. I mean, there you see, gets a little Taylor away. Then the breaking ball down, he gets in underneath Biggio's hands, throws the fork ball to Bagwell, throws the fastball in the inside corner. Great stuff.
Becerro went 7 and struck out 9. Ups his mark to 2-3, but at times he just is a much better pitcher than that 2-3 record. The Expos have the best record in the National League, and as we would someone else in Sports Center, our good friend Dan Patrick would say, we're going to change the language. Les Expos sont en feu. They're on fire. They win at 5-0.
3 Astros starter Darryl Kyle in trouble. Bases loaded, nobody out. He gets Mark Gredzelanek with a wicked curve. Mike Lansing's turn. He fans. He'd get out of the inning. Kyle's counterpart, Kirk Reeder. Reeder freezes Orlando Miller with a fastball. 7 scoreless innings for Reeder. Top of the 6th, Astros getting great D. Henry Rodriguez with a drive. Watch it. Derek Bell trying to get Rodriguez at second, and Rodriguez coasting, and he gets nailed. But Rodriguez would get his revenge. Top of the 9th, 1-0 Astros. Not anymore. With Mike Lansing on, Rodriguez goes deep. Yes, for the 11th time this year, Henry Rodriguez helps make it happen. Opposing pitchers just don't know what to throw to this guy anymore. Rodriguez said he hit his first 6 homers on inside pitches, so now they think I can't hit pitches away. The pitch Rodriguez hit out was a fastball down and away.
Expos at the Astros. Top of the 4th, Moise Alou on first base. F.P. Santangelo lays down a bunt. Rick Wilkins, looks like Dominique Wilkins, throws it away. Alou coming all the way around will score from first. Astros made 3 errors, and it's 3-0 Montreal. Des garçons d'été, the boys of summer. Henry Rodriguez. Circuit, the home run. Number 12 for Rodriguez, second in as many days. Jeff Becerro, he can be overpowering at times. Peter, he was today.
Absolutely, Chris. I mean, there you see, gets a little Taylor away. Then the breaking ball down, he gets in underneath Biggio's hands, throws the fork ball to Bagwell, throws the fastball in the inside corner. Great stuff.
Becerro went 7 and struck out 9. Ups his mark to 2-3, but at times he just is a much
far away from the Mets, the Cubs in Montreal, and Jim Bullinger not getting out of the gate fast. Walks leadoff hitter Mark Gredzelanek. Second batter Mike Lansing at the plate. Walked him of the first 10 pitches, 8 balls. So scurry relief pitchers. After a Moises Alou 2-run single, it's F.P. Santangelo. He cracks one over the head of Brian McRae, and those two runners on base score. 4-0 Expos after one. Pedro Martinez dominant against Rhino Sandberg.
Trying to ward him off.
Gets him swinging. Now, do you think Sammy Sosa is swinging at a bad pitch? Oh, a little closer Martinez is this time, and Sosa still misses. 3 strikeouts apiece for Sandberg and Sosa, and that's F.P. Santangelo, the fielder. Luis Gonzalez sends one to the gap. Santangelo on his cheval, jetés and catches it. Oh, très bien, F.P. Santangelo. Martinez watches as he gets his 4th win, 10 strikeouts. Les Expos gagne for the 8th.
Threatening, bases loaded, tied 1-all, top of 5. Sammy Sosa at the plate. Sharp grounder, but a diving snap by Mark Grudzelanek gets the force at second. That might have saved 2 runs. Bottom half now. F.P. Santangelo on third. Cliff Floyd grounded to Mark Grace at first. The throw home has Santangelo beat. But look at this. Brian Dorsett not blocking the plate. Santangelo takes a right turn and goes around it. Great hook slide. 2-1 Spos. Bottom of 7, 3-2. They walk the right-hander Moises Alou on deck, rather. They walk the lefty Henry Rodriguez. Now you got righty against righty. That's what you want? No, it's not. The double down the left field line from Alou, Andy Stankiewicz, and Grudzelanek score, and 2 of the longest names ever to score on one base hit. 4-3 Expos. They finish it off 8.
To shallow left, Dave Silvestri. Great catch from behind third. Bottom 1, Jamie Navarro pitching with a runner on, Mike Lansing. Sammy Sosa going to try to handle it. Nope. Mark Grudzelanek scores. They add another one after that. It's 2-0. Now 2-1. Bottom 5 with 1 on second. Grudzelanek, he continues to do everything well. Ground rule double. Silvestri scores. 3-1 Montreal. 2 hitters later. Gruz is on second. Henry Rodriguez. Hey, Sammy. Grudzelanek scores. 4-1 Spos, who continue to flash the leather. Scott Service, the high pop. David Segui. Reach in. Good thing those people didn't show up for their box seats. Expos win 4-2, 10 straight at home. They're a big league best 13-3 at home. Sweep the Cubbies. Grudzelanek, 53 hits, 34 runs. Both of those lead the National League.
And that's why they're all afraid this is that you're not Batwoman. You're not Julie Newmar. Top of the first, Jeff Bagwell's not Julie Newmar either. Nor is Kirk Reeder. Nor is Brian Hunter. I don't know where I'm going on this. 1-0 Astros. 2-0 in the second. Orlando Miller is at second. Bagwell. The perfect stance for a major league hitter, and they're not going to get him. 3-0 Astros. Darryl Kyle, traditionally terrible against Montreal, was not such in this game against Darren Fletcher, who will not say he's en fuego after that one, as he stole Dan's line last week. Kyle strikes out Lansing. And Henry Rodriguez. Split-fingered fastball, have a sheet. Kyle had 9 strikeouts. 5-0 Astros in the 6th. Sean Berry, the former Expo, off Omar Dowell, and that would be dialysis or something. 7-0 Astros. Your final is 11-4 Houston. Hello. Darryl Kyle has won his.
We have the money-back guarantee highlight. Doug Brocail's first pitch of the game to Mark Grudzelanek. Boy, that makes it seem like it's going to be a long night for Doug. Gruzelanek's 5th of the year, 1-0 Montreal. 2 batters, 2 pitches later, Henry Rodriguez. 2-0 Expos after 3 pitches. Rodriguez, 14th of the season, and Jeff Facero cruising. James Mouton, sit on it, Potsy. 8 Ks in 8 innings for Facero, and he's getting some help from his defense. Jeff Bagwell liner, Mike Lansing, no soup for you. Tied at 2 in the 8th. That man. And Rodriguez means goodbye. A 3-run shot, number 15 on the season, 43 RBIs for Mr. Rodriguez, and the Expos win it 5-2. Fireworks, but no free tickets for you. Expos have won 6 out of 7. Bagwell was 0 for 2, including getting robbed. It snaps his 14-game hitting streak.
Routers on right. Wrong. Bottom 9. 8-7 Strohs. Bases loaded. Mike Lansing grounds is short. They get the force at second, but Lansing beats the relay. Dave Silvestri scores. We're tied at 8. Same inning, same score. Sacks full, 2 out from Moises Alou. Grounds into the fielder's choice. Still tied at 8. Alou frustrated. Bottom 11. Man on second. Another chance for Alou. Jim Dowdy strikes out Alou looking. Alou still upset, slams his bat. Alou 0 for 6, 6 men left on base, 3 Ks through 11 innings. Bottom 13, yet another chance for Alou. 2 on, no out. Alou smacks the single to left. Mike Lansing scores. Alou goes from goat to hero. Expos win. Another thankful chance for Alou.
Thank God I got the opportunity to drive the winning run in, because, I mean, I should have done that like a couple hours ago.
Message to the people in Montreal, the Leafs are out of it. Get to the ballpark. The Expos won the 4.5-hour marathon after trailing by 6 after the 6th. The 13-inning win was a nice birthday present for Expos manager Felipe Alou, who turned 61 on Sunday.
That Jerry Goff would want to remember. Here's a passed ball in the first inning, and here's another one in the same inning. 2 passed balls with Mike Hampton pitching, and allows runners to move up and both score. But Goff just called up from Tucson. The 31-year-old says, my first major league at bat, at least I'll make this in circuit. Well, who get what you pay for, Urbina? That was tough. 3-1 Expo lead, and then, Henry Rodriguez hits it sweetly down the right center field gap for his 45th and 46th RBI. And what happens? The Henry bars come out. Terry Collins says, this is a dangerous situation. We should win at a forfeit. I don't think that was going to happen. But the candy bars kept coming. The crowd of 19,000. And Felipe Alou was thrown out. He said, they never told me that il est interdit de lancer des candy on the field. They said, they never told me. Then they threw me out. But meanwhile, the Expos were rolling around as Goff doesn't make the play there. And on the next pitch in the third, again.
He looks like he's fighting the French and Indian War back.
Is he Wolf or Montcalm? And he's a good guy. It's just a tough day. In the bottom of the fourth, with Jeff chewing tobacco on in relief. Pass ball number 5 on the next pitch.
Comes in.
Oh no. Pass ball number 6. 6 pass balls in 3 2/3 innings. Part of the reason the Expos led at 7-2. The Astros
innings have in their place. They were up 1-0. Henry Rodriguez was aboard to line on the shields. The former Expo gets him at home. He's meat, and it's still a 1-0 game. Then in the 7th, Murray Manuel on in relief of Rael Cormier, and Mike Piazza unloads. His 10th home run of the year. Dodgers up 2-0. The Expos rally very late in the 9th. Bases loaded. David Segui hits a rope. Ground rule double into the seats past Mondesi. Grudzielanek and Lansing tie the game at 2. Next batter is Darren Fletcher. And Fletcher gets enough of one that Todd Hollandsworth's not going to get the former Dodger Henry Rodriguez. The Expos win it 3-2. The second blown save in 4 outings for Todd Worrell. The Expos have now won 4 in a row. Mondesi went 0 for 5 to fall to 2-0-4. Eric Karros broke out of a career worst 0 for 27 stretch with a pair of hits, raising his average to 194. Raul Mondesi trying to pick up his outfield mate, and he takes Mike Dyer over the wall. Mondesi has been in a horrific slump, hitting under 200, but he ties the game at 1 with his 9th home run. Same score in the 5th. Mike Piazza hits a line shot that will handcuff FP St. Angelo. 32 RBIs in the year, and the Dodgers are up 2-1. Then Chad Fonville with a great stop to rob Darren Fletcher and help out Martinez with some D. Ramon goes 6, allowed just the 1 earned run on 5 hits, struck out 3.
And the Dodgers. Jeff Fassero pitching for Montreal, looking good early. 6 strikeouts in the first 3. Top 2, man on second. Grudzielanek, Mark, the grounder. Greg Gagne boots. Lenny Webster scores. 2-0 Expos on unearned runs. Bases loaded. Back come the Dodgers. Mike Bush up the middle. Piazza scores. So does Mondesi. 2-2. Now 3-2. Bottom 5. Fassero didn't help his cause. A balk in a key spot moves Chad Fonville to 3rd. Piazza back at the plate. You saw him fooled earlier. Not fooled this time by Fassero. A shot to the gap. In left, Fonville scores 4-2 Dodgers. And Tom Candiotti was working mastery with the knuckler. Fonville backing him up with nice defense. Chad throws him out at first, getting Moises. Candiotti retired 21 in a row.
Montreal at the Murph, and I'm going to stop alliterating now. And Huguet Urbina in the first saws off Tony Gwynn. That doesn't happen because Urbina throws hard. Top of the second, no score. Dave Silvestri, base hit to center off Fernando. Sherman Obando scores, and it's 1-0 Montreal. Still in the second, bases loaded, 2 outs. Fernando against Mike Lansing. Swing it. Ends the threat. 2-1 Padres. Top of the 5th, Mike Lansing on second. Alou at the plate. And hot shot to 3rd, and Scott Livingstone, ole! Through the wickets. Lansing scores. We're tied at 2, and Ken Caminiti, normally playing 3rd, says, I could probably have done better than that. Next batter, Sherman Obando, drives one to left center. Ricky Henderson and Steve Finley, they're going to converge, and, somebody take charge. Alou scores from first. Obando gets a double, and it's 3-2 Expos. Bottom of the 5th, and there's Huguet Urbina finding the groove. Gets Henderson with the changeup. Bottom of the 6th, Livingstone at 3rd, 2 outs. Brian Johnson at the plate. And Urbina, you. Solid through 6. Still 3-2, bottom of the 9th. Chris Gwynn leading off. The shot to shortstop Mark Grozolanek with the great diving stop. Throws to Gwynn, and the Expos hold on. You get Urbina, gets the double.
Padres lead it 1-0.
Pitch on the way.
3-1 Ponce, top of the 8th, but Darren Fletcher off of Luis Lopez's glove, plates, and we are tied 3-3. The bottom of the 8th, Lopez. Fly ball to center field. Jody Reed. Safe as Floyd throw is up the line, and the Padres take 2 of 3 in a real entertaining series between two clubs going places. Tim Morrell wins.
Top of the second, no score. Dave Silvestri singles to left. Sherman Obando coming around. He's in there, 1-0 Montreal. Bottom of the 4th now. Dave McCarty, a 2-run home run. It's over the wall and left. 3 homers now on the year for McCarty. Giants down 5-4. Bottom 8, 6-5 Expos. Bases loaded, 2 out. John Dunston, low angle. This is a low angle shot. Why? Because of the great hustle. Run scores. Game's tied at 6. Next man up is Tom Lampkin. Mike Dyer in dire straits. Why? He walked him. The bases were full, so Glenn Allen Hill scores. Hill comes in, 7-6 Giants. Next man up, Mark Carrion, base hit. McCarty comes in, Giants up 9-6. Top of the 9th now. Rod Beck on to close it. Obando, Dan Javier. Oh, he made the great grab. The Giants, with 5 in the 8th, go on to win 9-6. They've now won 9 of their last 13. They're 3.5 games behind first place San Diego. Montreal has now lost 5 of its last 7.
Good game between the Dodgers and the Expos. Tom Cotton Candiotti had the no-hitter working for a while. Gets Sherman Obando, and then against Henry Rodriguez.
He's a very tough guy for what is normally a very aggressive fastball hitting team like the Expos.
No-hitter through 5 2/3, but then against Obando on my knee. Gone after Grozolanek broke up the no-hitter with a single. Then later it was the home run made it 1-0. In the 9th with a 1-0 lead, off the third to lead with the bases loaded. Mike Flowers, 3 Dodgers score. All told they get 4. It's a 4-1 lead, but in the bottom of the 9th. Against Todd, we are the Worrell. None out. A base hit to left by Moise Alou. It's a 4-3 game. F.P. Santangelo, foul ground. Eric Carros makes the grab. And the Dodgers get the 4th out of 44,000 at Le Grand Haut. And Andujar Cedeno in the top of the 2nd. It's a gone. 2-run homer off Jeff Fassero. The Padres up 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd, Mark Grozolanek hit by a pitch on his left elbow. Had to leave the game with a contusion. Try and get more for you on that a little bit later. David de Segui, the base hit to right. Henry Rodriguez scores, and it's a 3-1 game now. Now 3-3 in the top of the 8th. Wally Absorbine Joyner. Fair ball. Joey Hamilton, who was aboard, scores 4-3 Pods. Bottom of the 9th, Darren Fletcher with 2 out. Steve Dorsal Finley makes the catch. So Trevor Hoffman comes on to save it for Joey Hamilton as the Padres beat the Expos by a count of 4-3.
Inside, bottom 8, 2-1 Padres. Bob Tewksbury got some help behind him. Jody Reed gets the pinch hitter Dave Silvestri. 15 straight Expos retired by Tukes before leaving after 8. Bottom of the 9th, Trevor Hoffman in. Henry Rodriguez, cue the candy bars.
Over the wall. We got a 2-2 ball game. Oh, that hit him in the head.
That was in the top of the 10th. Tim Scott pitching a Ricky Henderson. Ricky would stay in the game and shake it off. 2 batters later, Scott Livingstone. Base hit, scores Wally Joyner. Now Ricky
heading for third base, Henderson. They're going to
trying to shake that off. Of course, he's involved in a bang-bang play at the plate. No reason to slide there, out by a mile. The Padres win 3-2 in 10. I guess it wasn't all that bang-bang. The hero, Scott Livingstone, was going to pinch hit in the 8th. 13. 7 years behind Fernando. Moise Alou going the other way. Base hit. Tony Gwynn up firing. Not even close to get Andy Stankiewicz. 1-0 Expos. Bottom of the 2nd. Fernando more problems with the runner on 2nd. Shane Andrews, the double in the left field. Scores Lenny Webster. 2-zip Expos. Meanwhile, Uget Urbina getting some help from his defense. Andy Stankiewicz in the field. The diving stop and the gun. And then Henry Rodriguez continues to swing the hot bat off Scott Sanders, and he got the bad part of the bat on it. And it jumps out anyway. His 19th, he leads the National League. 9-1 Expos on top. Cue the candy bars as the Expos hang on to win by a score of 9-4.